In this video, nothing much has happened really for the quant price in the past couple of hours, but I'm gonna be giving you guys my updates regardless so that you can catch up to my recent thoughts and expectations in the market. But before we begin this video, if you find this video helpful and informational, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. It only takes like 2 seconds of your time and it really means a lot to me. So let us begin. So for the past couple of hours, quant from this price right here pushed higher. Yes, it pushed higher, definitely. It even broke above the trend line and broke above this resistance zone right here. As you can see from this wick right here, that reached $127, but we failed to close the candle above resistance and above this trend line. So I'm still gonna stick to my primary scenario, which is the bearish scenario, that I'm going to be expecting lower prices in the future for the quant price, because as you can see from this trend line, we've been holding this trend line pretty well for a couple of days or weeks. Right here, we've been holding this trend line as support, clearly bullish, but at some point right here, we have failed to hold support or this trend line, and we actually broke below the trend line. This simply indicates that we may be facing a trend reversal to the downside in the near future, and that is showing us that it is possible that right now we're beginning a downtrend right here. So but also there is actually still a bullish scenario right here, is that if we can actually break above resistance right here, that is also a possible thing. Yes, we can have a pump and break above resistance. That is possible, and if it does happen, then that simply means or indicates that if quant breaks above resistance and holds it as support, there is a chance that quant may push the price even higher right here to $130 at this next resistance zone. Very possible, but the confirmation is that quant must actually close the candle above resistance right here in order to stay bullish, and in order for us to put in higher prices and push higher. But if quant remains below resistance right here and starts to form like lower highs, then I'm gonna stick to my primary scenario that I'm expecting in the future lower lows for the quant price, because basically if you just look at the trend line right here, this is the trend line. We've been maintaining this bullish uptrend for a couple of days or weeks, holding the trend line as support, but we unfortunately failed to hold or keep the bullish momentum to the upside, and we broke this trend line, which is acting as support. We broke below the trend line, and yeah, basically we have lost the momentum that could take us to higher prices. So in order to flip bullish, quant must break resistance right here, and once we do break that resistance and hold it as support right here, then that simply means that quant may push higher to the next resistance at $133. But if we stay below resistance, then I'm going to be sticking again to my primary scenario that there's a high chance quant may have another dump right here, forming lower lows for the quant price and beginning the trend reversal to the downside. So I'm obviously open to both scenarios, so I'm going to keep updating you guys when I see a change again in the structure. But for now, I'll stick to my primary scenario unless again quant breaks above resistance. We may be switching to the second scenario, which is that quant may push higher. But right now, based on what the data is presenting, I'm going to lean on to my primary scenario that we're going to be seeing lower lows. All right, so now let's move to the weekly time frame. Again, I'm gonna continue mentioning this so that my audience can catch up to this. So we are watching the charts in the weekly because it looks like quant may also be forming this head and shoulders pattern in the weekly, which is very, very dangerous. It is a bearish reversal pattern to the downside, and if we're going to be measuring the targets and place it to the point of breakdown, the target, if we actually break the neckline right here located at $91, that's the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern. The target is a dump to around the $50 range right there, right here. So in order to cancel this bearish case, Quant must immediately break this level right here at $134, because once we do break that level right there, we are also breaking resistance that is acting right here, and that simply means that if we break above $133 or $134, that is the confirmation that we're going to be continuing this 5-wave move to the upside, and we're going to be moving up right now for the wave 3, targeted at $380 right here. But again, if we do break below this neckline at $91, and that is the signal as well that this 5-wave move to the upside may be potentially invalidated. So always keep an eye on the weekly time frame, because there are big things happening also in the weekly. But basically that summarizes the update. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to take advantage of the moves in the market, don't forget, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, I have a link or affiliate link for Bybit, and don't miss out on the bonuses you can get right here, up to $30,000 in bonus, and you can get 0 fees in trading. Just be sure to use my link for Bybit so that both of us can benefit from the bonuses. I recommend these two exchanges right here because they're really good. Be sure to join my Discord server. The link to my server is in the description down below, and you can talk to the other members in the server as well as catch up to my latest signals in the market. So subscribe and watch this video that's being displayed on the screen right now.